Honor for us to welcome Jahzara Claxton, the first female from the Leeward Islands to be selected to join the West Indies under-19 women's cricket team. And she's joined by her older sister, Jahnika Francis. Welcome to Good Morning SKN, ladies. I seriously want to know, as the older sister, when you were, obviously observing these sorts of things, did you envision that, the love for one sport would outweigh the other?
Honestly, Jahzara started playing sports at a very young age. And I happened to be in school at the same time. So I was probably like in grade 6 and she was in grade 1. And she was playing both, honestly. She also played tennis and volleyball at the time. So honestly, I saw this for her. Like, I know this would be her life. I felt like oftentimes my mom would be like, school come first. Academics, academics, academics. But for some reason, Jahzara just always still shine in both. Because she was valedictorian in primary school, and she still had sports, and just being basically a marvelous student overall, honestly.
Nice, congratulations on that.
How did you do that, though? I just jump back in here. How did you do that? How do you balance both and do so well at that?
For me, I always tend to balance them, but I feel more comfortable doing school in the night. So I would go to practice, and then when I come back from practice, I just do schoolwork. And my mother always encouraged me to make sure I do my schoolwork. And if I do my schoolwork, she can, you're not going to training today? So I used to always make sure to both balance them. Was I wouldn't do what I love, and I want to do what I love.
Well, that's what I was going to say. She dangled it like a carrot in front of you.
Basically, that was us. Basically, our entire life saying we had to make sure that, we perform the way we should.
Yes.
For sure.
And it makes sense because education takes you a long way, indeed. So, you were selected to participate in the South Africa Cricket World Cup 2023. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I like that. She is ready. So, what are you doing to prepare?
Just yesterday, I trained yesterday. It was really good practice session. Put in the work months before. Feel extremely ready to go represent myself, my family in West Indies to make everyone proud in the Under-19 Female World Cup in South Africa.
I like how you ladies both talk about family. You're giving me goosebumps because it's like you're this tight-knit family. It's all about family because you mentioned representing your family first and making a big name for them, and then representing us in the West Indies. And we know you're going to do as well. Oh. Speaking about Russia in 2018 when you were very young. So let's continue that conversation.
When I was in grade 6,
okay,
I went to Russia to represent St. Kitts in the Football for Friendship World Cup. And we went there, we watched the Russia World Cup game. It was a real good experience. I learned a lot of new stuff, made a lot of new friends all over the world, from Colombia, Congo, DR, many different places.
Okay, I have a follow-up question to that. How were you chosen? Because I see that was at 12 years. How were you chosen to go to Russia?
We had, when I was in primary school, we used to have the football tournament between all the different primary schools, and I was one of the best females between all of them. Okay. So I have to go.
Okay, nice.
All right, and that wasn't your first trip, was it?
No,
okay.
I like that.
By then, you're a veteran. You're used to this. What was it like watching her go to places to pursue something that she loved? What was it like for your family?
Well, I can speak on behalf of myself and my mom because we are there at the forefront. Honestly, it's an amazing feeling to watch her grow. Like, watch her go in all aspects of life, traveling the world, basically just living her dream, because I have the opportunity to do what I love every day. So to see her now come and do what she loves and basically make her life out of it a career, we just have no choice but to encourage her, and push her beyond her limits, because this is not the end. This is just the start.
Just the start. Remember, she's very young, so this is just the start.
Do you feel that way, Jahzara, as though this is just the start of something great?
I see Jahzara she's well-traveled indeed. So you represented St. Kitts in 2016 and in the 2018 Caribbean Union of Teachers Games, winning gold in cricket. Wow, how old were you there? Because I see there's some mention of your age.
Yes, when I was in 2016, I was 10, and then 2018, I was 12.
Oh, wow, and you won gold.
Yes.
On both occasions.
Yes.
Wow. I want to see your trophy case. You should have brought a picture so I can
Crazy.
admire.
Real crazy.
Crazy. Like my mom, she was like a couple days ago, Christmas cleaning, she was like, I'm going to throw all these out. Like we literally have a big box put together, like my trophies and hers, but hers I know, you know. Oh wait, man, I have like maybe 30, she have probably like nearly going on 50.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I think you need a bigger house.
Yeah.
We're going to put that into the atmosphere
Your own trophy room.
Trophy room.
Yeah.
We were thinking about it. We're considering it just now.
She deserves it, doesn't she?
Yes.
Nice. I like that.
All right, so Jahzara, let's talk about this. You set records in javelin, the 400 meters and the 800 meter races, and became one of the youngest victorious leader at the TDC Interschool Championships 2019, 2020. And that year, you also judged your school's female athlete of the year. A wild year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. For me, practice. That's all I was doing. Working towards it, because for me, I love a lot of competition. So when I was in primary school, I used to always get beaten by persons who like me. So when I enter high school, I used to always say, when inter high come, I can't let them beat me again. So I used to practice hard, wake up every day, do a little jogging, and then in the afternoon I go to training with my coach, work hard, and then when the championship came, I really put out my best and my all, receive every award that you just call.
Jamie, do you notice she didn't wait for the new year? She just did what she had to do.
Oh, previous segment, we were talking about people setting goals and having January 1st as that indicator that, they're going to do something different, they're going to be better. To Hortensia's point, you don't wait for January 1st, do you?
No. You do what you have to do. And I must say, I'm close with my sisters as well. So I'm enjoying this union that I'm seeing here with you and Jahnika. So you guys keep it up. Anybody come between you? Not even mommy, right?
Yes.
Aww.
Yeah, like it's just an overwhelming feeling to see her here, honestly.
Aww.
You make your family very proud. I mean, we can just feel it, and that's great. And I love that humility in you, because even though you've accomplished so much, it's just like, this is just the start, and you're just such a cool person. I can sense that, honestly.
She is.
Honestly. And I can see why in 2022 you became a remarkable teen. You got that award in the category of sports, nonetheless.
Yes.
What was that like?
For me, it was a tremendous feeling, putting my all into everything I do, receiving that award. And I was really proud of myself.
Who nominated you?
The person from my constituency.
Oh, okay, nice. So they've been watching you.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Kind of hard to miss, isn't
I
it?
know.
Definitely.
But Jahzara, I want to know, is there a sport that you have not played?
Well, for me,
Because it sounds like you do everything.
that's hard.
So you played everything?
Yeah, well, for me, I never really played like basketball tournaments, table tennis, just home for the fun. But any other sports I could think about, I have played them.
I want to be like her when I grow up.
You want to be like her when you grow up? Wow, okay. This is her way of trying to get back to the fountain of youth. Don't worry about her. She's already...
But she has done it all. Wow. Wow.
We've got 2016 here that we're going to talk about. Winner of the primary school lawn tennis championship, player of the...
See? Do you see what I mean?
I can see why you have an issue with the trophies.
Mommy, they need a trophy room.
Let's talk about that.
Well, when I was in primary school at the time, and I used to, on specific days, we used to have practice days for tennis, practice days for netball and football and different sports. So I used to always love going to tennis. The coach was really nice. She used to even come for me and a couple others after school to continue practicing. So I used to always train hard. I used to always say, when I come out, I want to be a tennis player. But I was when I was young, but
Kills me when she was young.
so I really worked hard and received the award, and I was proud. At the time, I was actually overseas, so my mother had to go and pick up the award for me.
Oh, nice.
That must have been a nice moment for her.
Yeah. Oh, proud mommy. Next time you guys bring mommy too, right?
You went to Bronte Welsh Primary School.
Yes, I did.
You went to Bronte Welsh Primary School. Awesome. Very small school. And you were also Victrix Durham there. Listen, winning is part of your...
She just wins. All she do is win. No matter what, she wins.
Winning. I want to ask you something, which did you go to the Washington Archibald High School? You know why I asked you that? I was reaching for something because the theme is, Leo, winning is not an option, it's a way of life. But I think that you're living that really in honor.
So I'm going to be back on your winning streak again. I'm going to begin with that, I should say. So you played with the girls this year at the FIFA World Cup, where you guys dominated. Tell me about that.
For me, we've been training some for a while back, and we had lots of rough days, lots of days we want to give up, lots of days we can't take the hard work anymore. But we come together as a team, we encourage each other, and people encourage me because I was the youngest on the team. So we worked really hard towards that, and when we went out there for all the games that we had, we really put our all. One of the games we lost, and the conditions was really different, but that was not an excuse for me, and because we're gonna meet lots of different stuff in life. So, but for the other games, we really went out and put our all in, and we did extremely well.
I like the fact that you said there should be no obstacle. You persevere, you push through no matter what. So keep that up. Yeah, I'm as I was just saying. At least Jamie, we can say we knew her or we were in her presence. So when she becomes big, we were there first, second, third, fourth, fifth, but we knew her. Yeah.
I know Janika's already thinking it. You are big. When I listen to you say something like that, there is no excuse because of obstacles. I'm like, who is this person sitting next to me with so much wisdom?
Yes.
God, it's just such an honor. And I want to focus a little bit on life quote, your life quote, and which pertains to, of course, balancing life with school, etc., and all these other things, as you rightly call them, obstacles. And it reads, hard work breeds the sweet success. And this was instilled in you by your mentor, the late Llewellyn Pike. Tell us about how that quote came to mean a lot to you.
For me, Pike, he was really a motivating person to me. He used to always encourage me. He used to be my track coach, but unfortunately he passed away. It was really tough, but he used to always tell me, you ain't want to run, you ain't want to run, go play football. But I used to always shout to the running because he really wanted me to run. He used to tell me it's easier for me because track is an individual sport, and he used to always motivate me. He used to motivate myself, and I go home and reflect on what he tell me, and really put me mind to it. And
Wow. Well, I see that you have great motivators in your life, but I need to know, are there days when you feel like, I don't even want to play my favorite sport, cricket?
it does have days like that. It does.
You don't say.
Yeah, but
you push through. Good stuff.
I love the but, because the but leads to the why. This is why you are doing it, right? So tell us about that. What is your why for doing it?
why? Because basically I don't want to give up on playing my favorite sport. Actually want to make a career out of it.
Okay, nice.
Become better than I am.
Better than she is.
You are well on your way, young lady. You're well on your way.
I like that. But Jamie, I'm noticing in the FIFA football that they played, you scored 4 goals in 5 matches, and you are now the second top goal scorer in the Caribbean for the under 20 girls. How does that feel?
Well, I'm shocked.
You're number 2. You're almost there.
I am shocked for real, but as I say, hard work always pays off. And to be the second most goal scorer in the Caribbean. Under 20 is a tremendous feeling. I just feel shocked.
Wow, wow.
Well, that's not the end of the great things that we have to talk about, because let's talk about cricket again, right? So as a dynamic cricketer, you represented the Leeward Islands in the Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Under 19, a women's competition held in Trinidad this past summer. And you were the only player in the tournament to achieve a hat trick. You took the most wickets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I started bowling, say, feeling this over real good. So I continue bowling and received 1 wicket. And then the batsman from the other team came in and I took that next batsman wicket. And then the next batsman came in and I took that next batsman wicket. So I was really excited, motivated by myself, taking wickets behind wickets. As I always say, hard work.
Hard work pays off.
Yeah.
So, was there any strategy to taking those wickets?
For me, I always tend to bowl good length.
Okay.
Ball on the offside. My ball always tend to swing as well, so the ball will swing.
Okay, so Jahnika, when you're not there to support Jahzara, how do you manage to still support her from afar?
Honestly, sometimes it's hard because I don't get to see her like often. No, so it's, and then sometimes it's like she's 12 hours ahead or 9 hours ahead. So I'm gonna message her and I'm gonna randomly say, "Oh, I love you, sis."
Oh, that's sweet.
She send me a message or she call.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
We know that's the sweet spot, isn't it? Getting those messages and that motivation. This now is a very important thing because you are a woman in sports, a young woman in sports, and you strongly admonish, I understand, the need for more women and girls to join the sporting fraternity. So regardless of size, age, even gender, anybody, for instance. Jahzara, you believe that there is a sport for everyone?
Yes. For me, everyone is capable to do anything. With ability or disability, something is always there. And I feel like we should not only always worry about ourselves, but we should be concerned about other people, because I have persons looking up to me, looking up to other persons, and you just be there for them in any way you could, motivate them. Yes, feel like we are always support for anyone.
Man, give me goosebumps. And I see that you said you intend to start a camp. So when are you going to start this camp?
I'm trying, but as you see, I always come back for a week, come back home for a week, then I will travel again.
Okay.
So I will, but I ain't sure when.
You're not sure. Okay. So when do you leave us again?
Next week, 4th.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you get to enjoy a little bit of the festivities and the family time with the ham and everything else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff.
And you go right back to your life where your sister will miss you loads, but you look forward to those messages. Jahzara, I have to say I'm blown away by you, to be honest with you. I'm blown away by this relationship and the support. I want you in our final moments to say something to young women like yourself, young boys who have, a life ahead of them. They don't necessarily know what that life will look like, but looking back at your success, what would you say to them to get them to keep putting one foot in front of the other and pursuing their goals? That's your camera.
For me, young girls and young boys like me, I would like to tell you guys, hard work is the key to everything. Y'all have to work hard. If y'all want anything, y'all can always reach out to me. I'm always there for anyone. Work hard if you want to achieve everything in life. Just hard work always brings you to success.
I like that.
Such wisdom.
I know.
Embodied in such youth.
Yes.
My God. This is such a pleasure. Yeah. Such an honor. I really hope that we get to speak again.
Indeed. And remember, I knew her before she got blown up.
Oh, is that what this is about?